Living in Boulder, Vlog, July 1st, 2020, Wednesday, 10:13 p.m. So, last night I was awake all night until 6, until the sunrise again. There's no sleeping for me at night. I didn't listen to anything. I was just kind of laying there. So I think I'll listen to something tonight. The John Bolton book, try to get that done with. Actually, I was listening to the John Bolton book until I passed out. I listened to some of that. It's a huge book. It's like 20 freaking hours. It takes forever to get through. So, got up today. Yeah, so I finally got up at 12:30 or something, or 1. Because I slept and then I woke up. But after I wake up, I like to lay there for an hour because I love laying down when I'm relaxed, physically relaxed, and the only time I'm actually physically relaxed is right when I wake up. And I feel like that's a type of rest for me. So I got up to a really late start. I called my mom. She wanted me to come over, and I told her I was gonna come over. But then she called me, and I wasn't even out yet. It took me forever to get out because I had to have a little bit of breakfast, which took me forever to eat. I only had a couple of pieces of a waffle that my roommate made a couple days ago. It was kind of rotten, or it didn't taste right. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have the rest of them tomorrow or whatever. I also have protein drink for breakfast. But it wasn't a very big breakfast. So then I went on a new ride today. With the e-bike. I went up Linden and did some loops and exploring, and then came back. I forgot to turn my computer on until I was most of the way up the hill, though, because I'm so goddamn loopy. It's hard as hell to start biking again because there's just so much. I guess what a normal person would think of as instinctual. There's just so much to remember. I think it was today where I put on my outfit, or maybe it was yesterday. I put on my outfit, and then I was like, "Oh no, heart rate monitor." So I had to take off all the stuff in my pockets, my helmet, take off the jersey, take the straps off, put it all together, and then I go, oh shit, I forgot to put the straps on. So I had to take everything out of the jersey, take my helmet off, take the jersey off, put the straps on, that kind of stuff. So today, and then I found a really interesting road. It's a private drive. It's called Buttermilk or something. No, it's called Sweet Tree or something. And it's just this tiny ass little narrow road. It's only big enough for one car. I don't even know how people manage to get up there and back. What if you hit somebody? How could you even back up that? They should have made it wider, but it's right on the side of the hill, and it's a Strava segment. Only 350 people have ever done it. I went up it, and there was some house that was kind of in construction. A car was parked out in front. And I went up a little of the dirt road, but then my battery died, so I turned around. So I want to do that one again tomorrow because I think it goes to the top of the hill. I love these little sideways drives. I want to do a campaign where I free up whenever you find that there's a loop, but it goes through private property. I want to free that up, make the people have to free it for the people. If you're a certain person, I took a picture of a sign that said you can. Special permission, but then somebody they were revoked it to the sunshine or something, and man, I wish I'd have done that before when this stuff was open. I remember I did one mountain bike ride that doesn't even exist anymore, and I only did it once. I should have done it more. It went from Sunshine Canyon, the top of Sunshine Canyon, north down another canyon, and that ain't open anymore. The good old days. I should have gone up it. Yeah, back in the good old days, there were a lot of trails that don't exist anymore. Especially in town, where there's neighbors, there used to be trails. But of course, there's a lot of bike trails that didn't exist then, paved ones. So, yeah. So then I came back. I was really tired. It beat me. It kicked my ass. I only rode for 1 hour, and it totally kicked my ass. And I'm not used to that. I hope I can get my fitness back. So then I went to my mom's house. I was there for a couple of hours. We went there to get a inflatable mattress for my fiance. She's coming on, I guess, in 2 days. We're gonna go ride around and then a pillow for her, and then some other things. Water my mom's apartment, and took the trash out, all that kind of stuff. Little things. Then hung out watching news with her. Then came back, and so for breakfast I had that, and I don't think I had a lunch. Grabbed an apple at my mom's house, and then for dinner I had a big old salad. So it's about as much as my stomach can take anyway. I'm having super hard problems with money now because of coronavirus. So I have to be extremely careful. I'm not even able to save up for my taxes. I have to be extremely careful with my money from now on. And I was not over the last week. I've been kind of overspending. I've been buying Gatorades every day, and so I don't spend anything today. So if I don't spend anything in one day, I'm doing good. Hopefully it'll be like that tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to go to the supermarket pretty soon. I'm gonna go to Costco though with my mom, get some good bulk food. But yeah, I have a lot of food here that I had in a while that I need to start eating. The oatmeal and pasta. That's nice and cheap. Start eating cheap food, in bulk, so that I'm ready for it when my appetite kicks in. That's gonna be potentially expensive. But not if I eat the good, cheap food. And that'll be in about a month. So tomorrow I'm going to go up that same road. I'm going to go straight up that thing, trying to go to the top of the hill with my electric bike, and then come right home. And then do an actual a ride with my regular bike. That's my routine. I do an e-bike ride, and then I do a regular ride, because the e-bike runs out of battery and then takes 4 hours to charge. So, but I love riding it because I have more range with it. I can go a lot faster. I got 6th fastest time ever on a climb on Linden today with my e-bike before I switched it to e-bike ride, and then it takes that away. But then I created like 4 of my own. I have to create my own Strava segments because I'm the only person who is on Strava who e-bikes. It's a new activity, a new sport. I'm the only one doing it in Boulder. I looked at James Canyon, and there were 12 people on e-bikes who'd gone down that, but I think maybe people use those for commuting. I don't know. If I commuted in the mountains and back, I'd do it with an e-bike, or if I lived in the mountains, I'd commute with an e-bike. I don't know why, and I'd do it with Strava. I don't know why other people with the houses up there don't do it. Maybe they're too old. Took some photos. I want to get in the habit of taking photos. It's slow going. Get in the habit of having the right habits. Hard to remember all of it. I took a bunch of photos. Yeah. There's this interesting house that was built into the mountainside that I took a picture of, and then the private property sign, so that I could write the people and try to see if I could get some permission. And then I even took a photo of their map, and I'll just see what they're talking about. And maybe I get special permission to get into Sunshine Canyon. I had an idea today that when I do bike school, you have the bike school kids who rebel against school so that they can divert the tax dollars and get paid their tax dollars instead of school, so they can buy bicycles and then ride their bikes all the time. And then at the end of the day, they do their vlog of the book they did. I'll do that pretty soon. Those people are elite status, and so they get to have the special permission to go rampage all around the private property here. That's their payment. It's one of their rewards. So I didn't weigh myself today, but I forgot to say that I gained weight. I started out at 190 pounds, but then when I weighed myself a couple of days ago, I was on 195, because I'm losing weight, I'm losing fat, but the fat that I'm losing doesn't weigh nearly as much as the muscle that I'm gaining, because I was just hanging out here, doing nothing, just getting, like, with my muscles melting away. See, look, there's no muscle there. It's just like nipple on top of flesh. And so when I just ride my bike, I'm just getting muscle all over, and my left shoulder here is super sore, like really bad. And so I want to try and lift weights pretty soon. I did about an hour of stretching also when I came back. And then, I need to get in the rhythm of stuff real quick. I wanted to get a rhythm of really good videos on my cell phone too, or not my cell phone, but really good videos with images and all that kind of stuff. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow after time. It's kind of late now, so I'm just gonna lie down. If I have insomnia, I might listen to Michael Bolton book. No, I also want to do a time trial triathlon for Atlantis pretty soon. But I want to finish Atlantis for that. Anyways, keep it under 10 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow.